Great. We'll get questions for Coach and Juwan.
Juwan, obviously emotional walking off the floor. What was kind of just going through your mind?
This last game playing in PBA, I've been for 3 years, and I developed a bond where, Nebraska's my home. Nebraska is considered home to me. I love being around everybody that supports me and support this team. But yeah, just walking off that court, it's that last time, so it's definitely gonna hit me. I definitely grew myself into a young man here. I couldn't do that without, Coach Fred and the support system that he gave me, stuff like that. So that was just an emotional part, just playing the PBA for the last time for sure.
And I guess, Coach, for you, when you see a player that had that much passion, you see it all pour out, what goes through your mind?
Yeah, I know I've said a lot about Juwan, especially leading up into this senior day, and I'm not sure I've had a guy that I'm more proud of in his development and his growth with everything, on court, off court, everything that Juwan has done to put himself in this position, to be one of the most respected players, I think, to wear a uniform because of he leaves everything on the court. He never have to worry about Juwan. He's going to go out there diving on the floor, doing little things, and he just, he's one of my favorites all time, and you could see that emotion pouring out of him there at the end, and I think all of us that have had the opportunity to be around Juwan, especially those of us that have been here the last 3 years, know what he's poured into this team and the community, I said this in the locker room to the guys. It's been one of the most enjoyable teams I've ever been around, especially a team that's just been kicked in the gut time and time again, and to continue to come back in and work. And some things happen to our group that haven't happened in my 30 years of being around this game, and 30 plus years. And the 1 point losses, or one possession losses, some of the things that we had to fight through, and they just kept coming back. And this is a tough game. This is an emotional game. I think you see it before. And you got to try to do everything you can to put it behind you. And I know it's easier said than done. I talked about my senior day experience. It was one of the worst games of my career, and it happens, unfortunately. And we just didn't have very much margin, where we could afford to have a game like this. And then sometimes in this business, it's make or miss. And we had so many shots I felt that went in and out, or shots around the rim that we just didn't convert. And it's a crusher. It kills me, to know that we're not going to be able to go to Indy and extend this thing from that standpoint. That being said, I think we will play in the postseason, and we got to regroup, and we got to continue on with our journey, and that's important. I'm excited to continue to be around this group, and hopefully go out there and play well in whatever tournament we're in.
With all that was on the line today, was the urgency where you hoped it would be, you needed it to be, or was Iowa just the better team?
Well, I thought the urgency out of the gate. We built an 8-point lead right away. I thought, we were out there, we were flying around, we hit some shots, and when the ball stopped falling, sometimes again, it's if the ball's not going to the hoop, it's when shots fall. I'm a lot better coach, and things are a lot prettier when it's going in, when your offense is clicking like it was last game against Ohio State. So once the ball stopped falling, is it effort, or is it just the ball wasn't going in tonight? So again, give Iowa credit. They did a good job mixing defenses, and when the team goes zone, you got to make some shots. I thought we missed some good looks, and again some bunnies around the rim. But again, that happens in this game.
What do you think Iowa did to make things hard on Bryce today?
Well, I didn't think we did a good enough job getting to the pocket. We got in the pocket early. We hit a couple threes off it, and when they blitz Bryce, you got to make him pay by playing numbers 4-on-3, and you got to hit some shots. When you have those opportunities, and that's one thing. Yes, looking back on it, the opportunity to get the ball in the pocket, I didn't think we did a good enough job of that.
Juwan, Coach mentioned that you guys want to continue playing in some form of postseason. I guess for you as a senior, how important is that for you, just to be able to have one more game at least?
Means a lot, for sure. I look towards this team as just a family. These are the guys I actually, love to be around every day, no matter if it's adversity day or a day that's going good for sure. But, of course, playing the postseason, that means a lot. Just not for the senior, but just for all the guys, to play that one game again, last game with the group for sure. And just leave it all out there. That's just been the emphasis of the whole week. Just leave it out on the court. At this point, it's like, what else we got to lose at this point? Just leave it out on the court. I feel like Coach said, whenever we regroup again, I feel like we're going to be locked in, and I know my guys will be locked in for sure. So that next time we get back in that practice facility, it's going to be the same mentality of how we prepare any other game. You know, winning mentality, going to go in there, film, practice, have everything look. We're going to go there every day with the mindset we got to win. That's just the mindset now. Just got to win for sure. So I just can't wait to play this last game with my team for sure.
Juwan, what did the guys in Iowa say to you when they were dapping you up?
Just respect, like Coach say, respect the player. You know, I'm not the most talented player. You know, I'm not the most, best shooter out there, but you can't question my toughness or how hard I play, for sure. And they respect that. They know how hard I go to the offensive glass. They know how hard in the defense I am too. So just out of respect thing, I could do the same thing, like to all them credit to all them guys for sure. I respect their game a lot, especially the 3 years I've been here. So it's a respect thing, and I'm grateful to even play against a lot of great players in this conference, because it's a great conference to play in. You can play against it, meet a lot of good players. So, that means a lot to me for an opponent team to even come up to me and give me respect of that. So something I'm always going to take in and take away from that for sure.
Anything else for coach or players?
For everyone, with the portal opening on the 24th, how do you balance just kind of continuing your season with postseason play? And some of these tournaments aren't until after the portal opens, while also being aggressive towards getting next season going.
Yeah, I mean, last year it opened up right away on the first weekend, and it's hard. I mean, when you're playing and your season's continuing on, to have to balance that of looking for we got a lot of guys we got to replace. So certainly we're going to be aggressive in the portal. There's no doubt about that. And again, it's something where your eyes and ears are open all year long. I mean, this isn't okay. The 24th opens, and now who's going to be in. You go out there, you prepare, you do your work, and once those names start hitting the portal, you try to get them on campus, and do the best job you can. We've gotten some good guys, but certainly we're going to have a lot to replace. And I'll say this last thing I'll say about her: we did not do a good enough job protecting this place this year. I think last year we were 10-0, and this year we lose 5 home games, and that's hard when you lose them. Some different circumstances on those different one possession losses, but in this league, man, you got to find a way to protect your home court. And we did not do a good enough job of that this year, especially with the support that we get. And we're going to be back next year and hopefully do a better job. We had some great wins this year, but too many one possession, where you got to find a way to, whatever it takes. You got guys that hadn't made threes all year that frickin' step up and make a three, but at the end of the day, it's not good enough. We got to be better protecting this home court, and again, replacing some of these guys. Got to get a group in here that's got toughness, and we got to improve our shooting. I mean, that's one thing. When you look at it, I think we made 100 less threes, this year. So, we'll go to work when the time presents itself, and it's going to be an important offseason for us.
Okay.